Can you believe Harry Potter first hit the screen 22 years ago? In the end, the hugely successful franchise gave fans 8 films. The magic and enchantment are now relived with Return to Hogwarts, an HBO Max special in honor of Harry Potter's 20th anniversary in December 2021. Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and Rupert Grint reunited to discuss the incredible phenomenon that launched their careers. But what are they up to now? And more importantly, how are their careers progressing? In 2001, Daniel Radcliffe became Harry Potter, the young wizard who does battle with Voldemort, the Dark Wizard. Radcliffe has worn many hats as an actor since. He even starred in How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying, a successful Broadway musical. In 2020, he took a small role in Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, Kimmy vs. the Reverend. It was a Netflix special in which he played Kimmy Schmidt's husband. He also appeared with Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock in The Lost City. And then there was the Weird Al Yankovic biopic, in which he played the titular character. In the same year, he was back on Broadway with Merrily We Roll Along, a Stephen Sondheim production. Emma Watson and Hermione Granger were interchangeable for most of us. Hermione, you'll remember, was Harry's close friend and also a star student at Hogwarts. Since she left Hermione behind, Watson has had a sterling career. She's been seen in countless blockbusters. The Perks of Being a Wallflower got critical acclaim. Then there was The Bling Ring and the 2019 remake of Little Women, and of course the live-action Beauty and the Beast. She has also graduated from Brown University in the meantime. She now proudly holds a bachelor's degree in English literature. Watson also uses her vast platform to advocate for gender equality. In fact, she is a United Nations Omen Goodwill Ambassador. Ever wondered what became of Rupert Grint? He is, of course, best known as Ron Weasley, Harry's best friend. And let's not forget, he also becomes Hermione's husband. Since wrapping the Potter films, Grint has worked steadily. Indie films seems to be his thing. He appeared in the Macbeth adaptation, Enemy of Man, and he also did films like Into the White and Moonwalkers. Grint has also explored theater, much like Radcliffe. In 2013, he starred in the West End revival of Mojo. He's also appeared in It's Only a Play on Broadway. Fans are delighted that he is on the critically acclaimed M. Night Shyamalan series, Servant, on Apple TV+. His acting career isn't the only big event in Rupert Grint's life, though. He welcomed a daughter with Georgie Groom, also an actor, in May 2020. Then, what about Draco Malfoy, or Tom Felton? In the Harry Potter series, his character was Harry's biggest rival. Like Rupert Grint, Felton has also done a bunch of indie films. These include The Apparition and From the Rough. Felton also seems to have a penchant for period pieces, and can be seen in stories like Belle and Ophelia. He played Julian, a recurring role, in Season 3 of The Flash, and also tried his hand at horror in A Babysitter's Guide to Monster Hunting. This film is based on a trilogy of books by the same name, by author Joe Ballerini. And speaking of authors, Felton tried his hand at penning a memoir, and this is doing well. The book is called Beyond the Wand, The Magic and Mayhem of Growing Up a Wizard. The youngest Weasley sibling, Ginny, eventually became Harry's wife. She was played by Bonnie Wright. Once the Harry Potter series was over, Wright started a production company. It is called Bon Bon Lumiere. She produces short films, but also still acts, mostly in independent films. She's doing well as a director too. Her credits include Separate We Come, Separate We Go from 2012, and she produces music videos. Ask Scarlett Johansson and Peter Yorn. She did the music video for their single Iguana Bird in 2018. Matthew Lewis played Neville Longbottom, the timid Gryffindor student, who was in the same year as Ron, Hermione, and Harry. He made his West End debut in 2012 with Our Boys. And he has made several films and shows, including Death in Paradise, Terminal, The Syndicate, All Creatures Great and Small, and Me Before You. He married Angela Jones, a longtime girlfriend. He met her at a Harry Potter event at Universal in Orlando. The real-life twins Oliver and James Phelps played Ron's older brothers, George and Fred. They still work together, as they have been since the end of the Harry Potter series. In 2012, they starred in A Mind's Eye, a Plato documentary. They have a podcast called Normal, Not Normal, on which they've hosted several Harry Potter co-stars. Luna Lovegood, a Ravenclaw we first met in the Order of the Phoenix, was played by Ivana Lynch. Since Harry Potter, she has appeared in a few projects, including GBF, a teen comedy. She has also done some indie work. My Name is Emily is an independent Irish drama, for which she got critical acclaim. She also did Silent Witness, a BBC drama, and in 2018, she competed in Dancing with the Stars. She came in third. Dean Thomas was a Gryffindor in Harry's year. He eventually crossed over and joined Dumbledore's army, and was played by Alfred Enoch. Enoch's role in the Harry Potter series was relatively small, but it launched a strong career, which included a starring role in How to Get Away with Murder, the runaway ABC success. The matriarch of the Weasley family in the Harry Potter films was played by Julie Walters. She has continued to do iconic parts, like Miss Bird in the Paddington movies. She also appeared as Ellen in Mary Poppins Returns, and was Mrs. Medlock in the remake of The Secret Garden in 2020. The patriarch of the Weasley family was played by Mark Williams. Once Potter was over, he has been seen in recurring roles in Red Dwarf and Doctor Who. He also plays the titular role in Father Brown, a long-running BBC series. Since playing the villainous Lord Voldemort in the Harry Potter films, Ralph Fiennes has been active on the stage and screen. He made a couple of memorable films. His post-Potter filmography includes movies like The Kingsman, The Grand Budapest Hotel, and of course the James Bond film with Daniel Craig. Face it, one of the scariest characters in the films was Bellatrix Lestrange, a Death Eater, and she was played by Helena Bonham Carter. She has always played delightfully strange characters, and hasn't deviated from this since the Harry Potter series. There was Alice Through the Looking Glass, Cinderella, Dark Shadows, and Les Miserables. She also played Princess Margaret in The Crown, seasons 3 and 4, and she has been seen with Millie Bobby Brown in the Enola Holmes films. Robbie Coltrane brought the beloved Rubeus Hagrid to life in the Harry Potter films. After Potter, Coltrane was only seen in a handful of productions. There was National Treasure, a series on Channel 4.
And I truly don't love anyone as much as I love you.
In which he starred alongside Julie Walters. He also did Brave, a Pixar production, in which he voiced Lord Dingwall. His passing on the 14th of October 2022 was sad for the entire movie universe. He was 72 years old. Michael Gambon took over the role of Albus Dumbledore when Richard Harris died in 2002.
Like the Malfoy family, who think they're better than everyone else because they're what people call pure blood. More to the point, they've yet to think of a spell that our Hermione can't do.
Gambon played the part for the rest of the series. Since he played the Hogwarts headmaster, he's appeared in a host of films and shows. He did Little Women, the PBS miniseries, as well as Victoria and Abdul. He also received critical acclaim for Kingsman: The Golden Circle. After 22 years, most of the living cast members from the Harry Potter films have thriving careers. Some of the older generation actors simply built on their existing careers, but for the young crowd, the series launched their careers and their futures. It's great to see how they built on their successes in the franchise.